Halt, traveler. You have arrived at the Azorius checkpoint. Before you can proceed any further, I must inquire about your intentions. Are you here to embrace the noble pursuit of self-improvement and the betterment of society, or do you harbor a desire to incite chaos and disrupt the tranquility we hold dear? Know this, dear citizen, the Azorius will not tolerate the latter, but will steadfastly uphold the former. Now, take a moment to reflect upon your convictions and acknowledge the weight of your choices. Once you have embraced the path of a better world, the gate shall open, granting you access to our most coveted philosophy. Before we embark on this enlightening journey, I must express my heartfelt gratitude to those who support our noble cause, and a special mention to our newest patron, DL Tome. Your contribution is sincerely appreciated. With the formalities addressed, you are now ready to uncover the profound essence that lies at the core of White-Blue, or as we call it, Azorius. Brace yourself, for a world of enlightenment awaits you as we unravel the intricate tapestry of our ideals and unveil the secrets that shape our unwavering commitment to order and perfection. Typically in these videos, I compare two similar traits between the colors of a given pair to find where they meet in the middle. But for white and blue, I believe there is one core trait which is shared by both. In this case, the trait is that of the idealist, an innate desire in both colors to reach for a better self, or a better world, a state of order and perfection respectively, and of a utopia for all. When something so final is the goal, then surely it can only be an idealist who deems it possible. For its part, white grasps at an ideal state for the world around them. They strive for absolute peace and order, a noble aim, but one that is void of possibility. What I mean is that such things are an absolute, and nothing about society works in absolutes. That said, it is a noble cause, and something that invigorates the color. On the other side, blue strives for perfection, and as we have already discussed, such notions are impossible by their nature, as perfection is a nigh unreachable dream. Such realizations would typically cause doubt for most colors, but for white-blue, doubt is replaced by an endless hunger to try, a purity of hope that only an idealist could find comforting. It is in fact this ever-shifting goal that motivates blue and white. It drives their discipline and dedication. So yes, white and blue are idealists, and when combined it becomes something even more potent. An Azorius-aligned person is one who reaches for the stars, for that utopia beyond reach. It's something that permeates through everything within this type of personality, and can be seen in their methods, those of which we will come to learn more about. Other colors may call an idealist a fool, but someone aligned with white-blue would turn around and explain that they feel sorry for their lack of vision. This idealist nature is something that courses through every aspect of Azorius, for why work tirelessly towards a goal if it is not one worth achieving? When a person or faction is an idealist through and through, they are ones who strive for a lofty goal beyond the reach of common folk. So no simple methods or accidental procedures will get them there. And thus, it's of the utmost importance to live with discipline and dedication. A person who is aligned with white-blue is one who works tirelessly with an eye to their vision for the future, and their every action and nature reflects this, in that they hone their entire being to achieve this end. It is the stalwart soldier, the tireless scientist, or the steadfast king. The source of this is no wonder when the shared enemy of both white and blue is that of red, a color who acts on its impulses and is frivolous with its life, often directionless and prone to flights of fancy. In contrast, a white-blue aligned person is methodical, strict, and motivated. I would even go so far as to say that if they are doing anything that does not push them towards their utopia, then they can be overcome by a depressive state, as a day wasted is a day taken from them, in that if they or the world around them is not bettered by their actions, then what is the point? This pair of ideals comes from not just a rejection of red though, but is also born from each color brought together to form a hardened self. You see, white provides the pair with discipline, for how can we expect to achieve peace and order without it? On the other side, there is blue, who states, how can perfection be obtained without dedication? This combination means that such a person is rigid in how they live their life. They're of the personality who plans out their days, one who finds work more satisfying than play, and of one who almost revels in hardship. They will rarely carve out much time for fun or relationships with others, outside of those who share their mindset. Though if you do make friends with a white-blue person, you can be confident that they're steadfast and reliable. It's not like they don't enjoy the company of more frivolous friends or joyous occasions. It's just that they always feel the gnawing of what they could be doing to better themselves or the world around them whenever they are not actively working towards that end. They enjoy pushing their body and their mind, of honing themselves for what is to come, as discipline and dedication are like a muscle that weakens when it is not being exercised. In truth, they just wished everyone saw the world like they did, for just think of how the world would be if everyone applied the best of themselves into everything they did. Structure and efficiency lend themselves to both how Azorius acts within its own life and how it wishes for society as a whole to be run. As a pair, it is one who pushes back against uncertainty and wasteful actions. It sees life as better once a plan has been laid, rules have been set, and methods enacted. It is a pair who follows a strict moral code and abides by laws as written to the letter, so long as those laws are well thought out and make the world a better place in some way. It reflects someone or a society that needs direction to be secure in its future. Otherwise, it feels as if it's wandering aimlessly through life, directionless like paper caught in the wind. Instead, it desires to anchor itself and to be an anchor for others, to stand firm against the storm around it, dictating such movements for itself in a manner that takes only the motions required. This need is based in the combination of its colors and a firm rejection of its shared enemy. As you see, white on its own requires structures put in place as a way to form order around it, while blue is efficient in its actions, weary of wasting its precious time. Thus, efficiency is important. If you find yourself aligning with the color pair of white and blue, you most likely are one who finds anxiety in the uncertain or a future unknown, of when there is no path forward. Perhaps it feels like the world around you is spinning, and the only way to feel normal is to grab hold of it, set in place the pillars of structure in your life, and follow through on them with confidence. You may need to have a plan or rules in place, and to shed any act which does not play a part in how you wish your life to be, or what you want your future to become. To some, it may seem like you have a cold outlook, but for you, it's all you know. This then lends itself to the environment you foster. Society as it stands should have well thought out rules set in place and be governed by reason, not emotion. It must be organized and efficient and run in a manner that fosters the best of its people and values their time. For if we can set up such a state, then we can reach greater heights together than we ever thought possible. Order and perfection are a true representation of absolute being, like the singularity at the center of a black hole, frightening yet beautiful, a place where time stops, matter is compressed to a single point, and a state of still perfection is found. It may seem impossible to grasp, and yet there it lies, beyond comprehension. Now, while this example is rather dramatic, it is a visualization of white-blue's earnest desire for a version of self and state that is absolute in its design. Of course, this is a dream beyond our reach and can be seen more as a star that guides, and will usually be pared down when talking about the true philosophy of someone white-blue aligned. What I mean is that the combination of Azorius is one that walks a straight line to a single point, and each action they take moves them ever forward. In this way, absolute order and perfection is the point in the distance which the line is drawn to, a line that starts off with oneself, then moves into their interrelationships, from there to society, then stretching out from there to the world around them, and finally, if all things are complete, can lead far beyond. Where the Azorius-aligned person's place sits along this path is a matter of status and influence. For someone like you and I, it may stop at self and our relationships. For someone in government, it is implemented in society through policy. But if you're someone of great power and magic, it may reach out to the world and into what lies beyond. No matter the case, the Azorius-aligned person is one to constantly work towards this utopia, one they believe is for the benefit of all. For what could be better than total order and perfection, at least in their mind? If something does not take them or the society they're a part of towards this idealized goal, then there is no use in it. It's rigid, sure, but to Azorius, there can be no other goal worth achieving. The combination of white-blue or Azorius embodies the traits of idealism, discipline, dedication, structure, and efficiency. Azorius individuals are driven by an innate desire to reach for a better self and a better world. They believe in the possibility of an ideal state, of absolute peace, order, and perfection, despite the inherent challenges and impossibilities associated with these concepts. Azorius individuals thrive when they have a plan in place, rules to follow, and efficient methods to achieve their goals. Uncertainty and wasted actions are anxiety-inducing for them, prompting a need for order and structure to maintain a sense of normalcy and control. Moreover, Azorius individuals envision a society governed by reason and organized in a manner that values people's time and fosters their best qualities. They believe that by establishing such a structured and efficient society, they can collectively achieve greater heights and reach their shared vision of absolute order and perfection. Ultimately, the pursuit of order and perfection guides their path, fueling the relentless pursuit of an idealized utopia for all. Thanks for watching my latest episode in the Definitive Duality series. If you want to learn more about the colors that make up this pair, then check out one of these videos here on each of the colors. Before we end, I would just like to say thank you to all of the fans of this channel. Those of you who comment kind words, it really means a lot and helps me stay motivated. So with that, friends, I will catch you in the multiverse. Bye.